So I'm in my feels, I'm emotional, I'm a little grumpy. I just want to be in a pillow fort for the day. And I'm like, Lord, what do you want me to know about PMS? Because you created me in a way to experience it. So what do you want me to know? And I will add a caveat that this is my experience, what he told me. I hope it blesses you or encourages you in some way. I also want to note that every woman experiences PMS and their menstruation cycles differently. So I acknowledge that. I just an overarching, I understand that. This is just my experience that he wanted me to share. So he was like, well, there are three things. And I said, okay. He said, number one, he said, I love when you're PMSing because it is the only time during the month that you will actually listen to your body. He said, when you are PMSing and you are tired, you will let yourself rest. When you are PMSing and you're hungry, you will let yourself stop and eat a snack. He said, this is the season where you will listen to your body and you will rest and you will eat and you will consume chocolate, or you will take a nap, or you will just not do chores for a day if you can get away with it in a sense, right? He's like, you take shortcuts if you need to. He said, when you're PMSing is when you let yourself take care of your body and listen to your body the way that I want you to. He said, so I wish that you would do it every day of the month, every day of the year. He said, but I love that at least during that time you honor the body that I gave you and you listen to it. He said, number two, I love that time of the month for you because it is when you are the most vulnerable and you have all your feelings and they are all at a 10. He said, and so when you come to me and you're upset, he's like, you give it to me. You do not hold back. And when you come to me and you are happy, you give it to me and you do not hold back. He said, I love this time of the month for you because you are just raw and honest and real and just roar, like you're just at a 10. And so you don't hold back. And so you tell me how you really feel. He said, I wish that you were that way every day of the month and every day of the year, but at least for a couple days every month. And I get real, honest, no hold back Toni. And I love that. And he said, finally, the third thing that I love about this cycle, this it's not a season, but this part of your cycle, he said, is that because you are emotional, because you are in your feels, and you don't always see things the right way, like you not overcomplicate, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you don't see things the way they are. Because you're in your feels, you're emotional, your hormones are out of whack, your reality is kind of off. He said, and because of that, then all the lies that you believe about yourself or about me or about relationships, he said, they bubble to the surface because you are so vulnerable and so raw and just a teeny bit, not out of control, but you let your emotions kind of, or your brain run away from you a bit. He said, and so that gives me a chance to, when you start being like, so-and-so hates me, or I'll never belong anywhere. He said, when you start to listen to those lies, when you're PMS, and he said, then I get to shine a light on them. And I get to show you like, no, that's actually a lie. I know you're believing that right now, but that's a lie. Regardless of where you're at in your cycle, he said, that's a lie. So let's trade that lie for truth. He said, so I love that this season brings those lies to the surface so that I can expose them and so that we can remove them so that you can move forward in me, abide in me, in truth. So he said, you can expect it. I wish you were like this every day of every month, every day of every year. He said, but at least during this part of your cycle, I'm able to show you the lies that you're believing, and I'm able to expose them, and we're able to deal with them, he said. And that's what I wanted you to know about when you're PMSing. And so I hope this encouraged you in some way, that God has a reason for everything that we go through. It also encourages you to go to him with any questions you have about anything. Like, he wants to talk to you. He wants to share with you. He wants to tell you things. And so it was a little weird for me to be like, what do you want me to know about PMS? But there were things, there were great lessons that he showed me. So I encourage you to take care of your body, listen to your body, to be vulnerable with him, to let him expose the lies, and to go to him with all of your questions. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love if you would subscribe, share it with somebody who could use the encouragement, and always remember that I love you, but Jesus loves you way more.